Welcome to the first episode of the Gimson Rosko Show. My counterpart here to my left, I call him Mr. Alien with the pen, aka Mr. Nephilim, aka the bearded one. It's Gimson.
Hey! And to my right is Roscoe.
Yeah, man, straight to the point, like premature ejaculation. So yeah, what are we doing?
Trying not to make the first episode as... Wait there, I fucking can't speak already. It's a great start, isn't it?
Wicked.
To make it as little as ropiness as possible.
Yeah. Well, so basically what we're going to be doing is like a podcast show. We're going to start the first one, the pilot, this one, episode 1, with just me and him. And then I guess we're going to get guests and shit, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is kind of like a test run to just... get used to it. So we've picked a few topics. I put a little Instagram post down the other day, not post, a story thing, asking for some topics to talk about. So that's what basically we're going to do. I think we've picked, what have we got, 4 topics?
I don't fucking know, bro.
Whatever, I mean, but we ain't really going to like go in like that much on the timing, whatever comes naturally. And then, yeah, after this, we shall get some guests. And if there is anyone you want to see on here,
Let us know.
put it in the comments, like a real YouTuber.
Oh my days. Oh yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe. But I was going to say that at the end because we might be shit. That tape's going to fall, you know. Oh yeah, merch on top of merch. Is there anything out at the moment to cop?
No,
Oops.
April. T-shirts, next T-shirt's April. Oh, you can get a record if you want my Waste of Air LP.
Signed?
Yeah, you have it signed.
Sick.
Signed, sealed, delivered, or CD.
Sounds good.
Besides that, just fucking go like follow on Spotify or YouTube or something.
Instagram at Gimson Music, at Roscoe01DBL25, I think.
Yeah. 01225.
Yeah.
But we'll put that below in the box.
So, yeah, a little brief history of me and Gimson. So, the earliest memory I can remember of him is East Swerton,
Yeah.
Ghost Club.
Yeah.
Me and him created our own Ghost Club.
Skinner.
Yeah, he was the
haunted fucking headmaster.
toilets. In the toilets, didn't he? So, like, when the toilet flushed, but at the time I didn't know it was a toilet flush. I thought, like, so Skinner had Freddy Krueger fingers and he stabbed the pipe. And that's when the water flushes, that's when you know.
How
Freddy's
old were
coming.
we?
Oh, well, East Twerton.
What year?
It's
What is
infant
that?
school, so...
That's like 5, isn't it?
Is it?
Because I look at Carvel now, right? Carvel's my son, for anyone who don't know who Carvel is. He's 5. And some of the things he comes out with now, and I think, fucking hell, these kids are getting worse. And thinking back on it, it's like, are they?
Yeah. We were pretty weird, man.
But yeah.
So yeah, we went to every school. Was it every school? Yeah.
Yeah, East Twerton, South Twerton, Beach and Cliff.
And then you became TZ.
Yeah. TZ, a.k.a. Skin Dog.
Is that
Yeah. The first CD was like handwritten on, so my mate Wayner at school, like, he could burn CDs. Fascinating it was.
Shout out Thomas Weinstein, you know.
Big up Wayner. So yeah, like he was like, his old man had the fucking CD burner, and this is like, it's like fucking revolutionary. Like, you burn your own CDs.
I remember you two with them.
And used to have hip hop EJ as well. I remember that. But yeah, so I burnt, and then like from there, there was I bought a CD, TZ, aka Skin Dog. I can't remember what the title of the first one was. And that's fucking shit. I know that. But I've got to start somewhere, haven't we?
We all do. So then, when I heard that Gimson was making music, I was like, nah, I need to get on this. I think I wrote a diss to you, know.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think you ever heard it, did you?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Oh, you heard it?
Yeah.
Was it good?
I don't know.
It's probably fucking shit. But then,
But then we went down KO Rico's, innit? That was when we first started
Yeah.
properly making this. Because we were like, I've got photos of us two, like when we were, I don't know, we were young. And we were at Churchill fucking dry slope skiing.
oh yeah, I remember that.
And it was me, you, Durbin, God rest his soul,
Rest in peace, Dubs.
and fucking Lee Grayson. Was that his name?
I remember Lee Grayson.
Yeah.
I can't remember him now. I remember going up there though.
It was us four, and we
That was
must.
for your birthday, wasn't it?
Yeah, we must have been about
young.
Yeah, 7,
Yeah,
6, something like that. Do you know what I mean? So then, yeah, from there, so then, like, what was he, 15 when we first started making music? Probably.
Yeah, probably.
And then, like, when we went down KO Rico's, what was that when we were 16?
Nah.
17?
That was when I was at college.
18? 19?
20?
Nah, I wasn't that old, was it?
Oh, I was at college.
No,
'Cause that's
maybe.
how I knew him.
I don't know, mate. My fucking...
So, no, wait there. No, it would have been about 19, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been 19, I think.
Yeah, I had the Citroen. I was still with Alicia at the time.
Yeah,
That sort of period.
Citroen, you know. Zoop, zoop. Va, va, voom.
But yeah, what's he doing now? Is he still making beats?
He was taking photos last time I seen him.
Oh, man.
And his photos were
he was-
fucking good.
He was sick on the fucking drum and bass as
Yeah,
well.
he
man.
was sick.
But yeah, then it was YMP.
Yes.
Um,
Younger Minds Productions. Shout out Lodos.
Smiley J.
Smiley.
Nemi.
Nemi. Wesley.
Tommy D.
Yeah. Tommy D. Switch.
Yeah, Switch is doing things now. He's back on the scene.
Good.
Um,
So then what happened after YMP
Country
was
Cartel.
Country Cartel
which was our little thing. Dane.
with Dane.
We had like loads of people at the beginning. We had Saint in there at one point. Or Levi.
Oh yeah, we did.
Who else?
Yaz.
Yaz. But before
Kezia, kind of.
Toby Marsh before that.
Toby Marsh.
Wiley.
Oh,
Who we
yeah.
might get on. Chloe, I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah,
we've asked
let's
her yet,
get
but
on.
she'd definitely be an interesting person to talk to.
Yeah, get on, man.
Yeah. Just want to find people more interested than me. It's hard, but yeah. 'Cause no one wants to sit and listen to us babble on about.
Speak to that fucker there.
Who's that?
Just a little fucking man.
Oh, the man. I thought you were talking about the fucking. What is that?
It's a little man, dude.
What's
Video
What's
camera.
that? Oh.
An old like film one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sick.
You can have a look at it if you want.
Yeah, have a look. Looks interesting.
Heavy as fuck.
It's more interesting than us. Looks like a
Is that like what a Super 8 is?
Yeah.
Is it?
Is that what it is?
Is that what it is?
Because it's like whenever I look on fucking Premiere for like the filters and stuff, it's like
That's
the Super 8 look, and that's what it is it?
Yeah.
Well, fuck me, there is one.
Looks pretty sick.
It's heavy as well. It's like proper. Not made in China.
Do you use that?
Mano does, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, because that's obviously Mano's shelf.
Is
That's
it?
my shelf.
Yeah, shout out Manu. Bless, bruv. Thank you. Even though you don't really know what's going on, probably, but safe.
Are we still talking about our history?
Yeah.
What else?
Country Cartel, and then you fucked off.
Yeah. Went to Crew to Cut for a bit.
Yeah.
Big up Crazy.
Yeah, shout out Crazy, man.
Big up Bailey's Brown.
Every
I was
time.
over there the other night actually. They've so yeah, Crazy would be another person that I really want to get on to talk to. He's doing really well with his word life thing at the moment. They've just opened anyone who's local, the galleries. They've got a studio in the galleries.
Yeah, that's mad. That's mad.
Mate, yeah, so the top floor of the galleries, they've got the studio there. Bottom floor, they've got like another fucking studio of like for the videos.
But it's connected.
Nah, it's not connected.
No,
Separate
as in-
ones.
But so they're not like.
No, you can't walk down into it. Like,
Nah, but they're connected, as in like.
yeah,
they're
yeah,
both
same
down
project.
each-
Yeah,
rude,
so the
rude.
one downstairs is for video. So they got a big blue screen fucking
sick.
room for all that. And then they got loads of like animation art going. So they're getting graffiti artists in and they're doing
Oh,
time
sick.
lapse of like big pieces. Like,
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
sick.
It's, yeah,
Yeah,
mate,
rude.
it's, and then upstairs they've got the studio.
Yeah, that's a good project, man.
So yeah, shout out
How
to
does
Craig.
that work with? Actually, no, I don't even give a fuck about that shit. I was gonna, nah, I'm not even gonna say it. I was gonna say, how does that work with COVID, man? Fuck that shit.
Well, it's a business, mate.
Exactly.
You can't
That's
work
why
at
I was
home.
just like-
You go to a workplace.
Yeah, like we're doing now. We're at work.
Yeah.
2
meters apart, mate.
Yeah, we're 2 meters apart, aren't we?
It's a short 2 meters, but it's
Well, solo occupancy anyway. So hey. Where were we? So yeah, then you went to Crudely Cut. You released that on Crudely Cut, didn't you?
Yeah, I
With Dead
did. Yeah, with Dead
TBSC?
TBSC. Big up Dead. Sorry, mate. Fucking.
It's hard, isn't it?
I'm one of them annoying fucking people in a classroom or something that goes.
Yeah, I was thinking like I'm trying my hardest not to be like that. You know?
But yeah, so yeah, that same year, so that was 2016, and then brought out Miserable Music as well, same year, which was heavily Twisted Roots produced the other one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I was recording a lot at Twisted Roots Nan's house, so big up Twisted Roots and
Nan.
big up Twisted Roots Nan as well.
Yeah. I went there a couple of times.
Yeah.
Not like that. But I went there.
But yeah, fucking. Then what? Then I had a break. So like I had like
In comes self-doubts.
Carvel like when I was 2015, and then like yeah, it was just. And anyway, that's a long story. That's another story for another time. Maybe get some people onto fucking. But yeah, I had like a break, like come off of like social media and everything for quite a while. And then last year, back on it, rekindled my love for everything I loved.
Yeah.
And started making music again.
Yeah, sick. And yeah, the reason why I call him Alien with the Pen, aka Mr. Nephilim, so I've just been lazy for the past 10 years, basically. Apart
10.
from, right, 20, 30, whatever. You know what I mean? I'll get there in the end. But no, I've just been making beats and working. I'm not lucky enough to have a semi-retirement job like matey over here. But then he's got kids, so I've got no excuse, man.
Yeah. That balance and active life.
Yeah.
Time, the one commodity that doesn't separate anyone. You can earn more money, you can earn whatever. I mean, okay, you could argue that you could earn more time by eating the right foods and stuff, but at the moment, the lifespan of a human, you're still fucking generally within that sort of like 100 years, isn't it? It's like...
Yeah, you can do a lot in that time, though.
Exactly. Use it wisely, innit?
Don't be fucking lazy like me, and you'll be all right. Yeah, cool. So I think that covers us and our background a bit.
Is anyone still here?
Hopefully. Chatting absolute nonsense. Where should we start? Should we get into
Just get into a topic, innit?
All right, cool. So over the weekend and right now, actually, Bristol's gone a bit Quentin Tarantino, a bit Uma Thurman. If you don't know what we're talking about the Kill Bill protest. Mm-hmm. Seeing a lot of stuff on the internet. A lot of people getting very upset by the riot. People getting upset about the cars getting set on fire. People are getting upset that the police officer got did he get a broken arm or some shit?
No, that was a lie.
That was a lie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they retracted the statement, innit? So there we go. So anyway, but they're getting upset about that. And someone threw a firework. Brother, you seen an Italian football game?
No.
Have you seen one? Have you seen an Italian football game?
I've seen like football games.
Italy.
Or there's a certain one.
Just any Italian football game.
Nah.
Mate, they throw fireworks at each other. It's normal at a football game. And one person threw a firework in a riot, and everyone was going mad.
It's a fucking firework.
I know.
Brings joy to people.
I know. It's scary. It's scary though. I wouldn't like a firework thrown at me.
Nah, fuck that.
And then I'll tell you what though. One of the protesters went mad. Tried to feed a dog. Tried to feed one of the police dogs.
I've seen the one feeding the dog pizzas.
Yeah, he's feeding
and then
them pizza.
but the dog was then turning on the Fed.
On the Fed, yeah. And
So,
then
like-
so he tried to kick the guy with the pizza. Mad.
Yeah, do you know what it is? It's like these things. You got a question like, what pressure is put on to incite the violence?
Yeah.
The whole point of it is to protest, to be allowed to protest,
Which is
peacefully.
listen. That's what everyone needs to do is just listen to that statement. People were protesting to be able to peacefully protest. The irony, bruv.
Yeah. But it's I mean I wasn't there. So I don't know the origins,
Exactly.
and you can fucking find whatever you want online. What I always find is your fucking biases when you go online. You'll always walk into your own fucking bias.
Yeah, because you
If you-
search for what you're
Exactly.
looking for.
It's like you want fucking, you Google sugar's good for you.
Yeah.
You watch the
Yeah,
fucking
you'll
articles.
find
You-
it's good.
Sugar's bad for you. Fucking
Yeah.
all the articles. So,
Yeah.
but so on the riots, I can't really take comment. I wasn't there. But
The thing,
what my
on.
view on the fucking protests is that's how shit gets done.
yeah,
You look at the French.
yeah,
The French get shit done. I mean, is it 50 or 55 that their train drivers still retire at? There's full retirement at that age, and they're like, look, the fucking the living's going on longer. You're retired for longer. You're living longer.
Yeah.
We need to fucking up the age. It's like every time they do that, nope, strike, fucking revolution,
and they get it done.
and they get it done. We're gonna take it off them. So I think that's something like as well. Like I think collectively around the world is something that needs to happen. One of the big things to solve a lot of problems in the world is unionizing workforces
Yeah,
globally. Like sweatshops in China, sweatshops in fucking India.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You got some fucking poor bird fucking on $4 a day,
struggling.
fucking no maternity leave, 20 hours a day working. And she's got no rights. Do you mean she gets pregnant or whatever?
Yeah.
She's fucked. It's like, do you mean? It's,
Yeah, it's game over, isn't it?
yeah, it ain't no sick pay. It's like global healthcare, sick pay, those sort of things. But again, the way that these things happen are through protests.
Yeah. 'Cause
People power, collective bargaining.
How do you show you're upset? How do you show? You can't. Can you hear that? No.
So.
It's raining.
I heard it, like,
Yeah, it's raining now. Hailstones and that.
I don't think it's that bad.
And you know it's going to be 20 degrees on Tuesday. Global warming's not a thing though, so don't worry about that. Yeah, so what I wanted to speak about is, with this whole thing, is from both sides, kind of play devil's advocate, yeah? I'm not like a massive supporter of the police. I'm not anti-police. However, I can kind of see things from both sides. It's like the police have been put in a position where the people can't protest. They're in a compromising situation because obviously the protesters are angry. They're not allowed to be out. So they're scared. So they make mistakes. And then we're going to get scared, or the protesters are going to get scared. So there's going to be a conflict. No matter what, there will be a conflict. So, and these people that are saying, oh, I don't understand how many protests have turned violent and brought change in history?
But
I don't know.
Well, I don't know the exact figure, but like that is fucking generally how fucking revolutions and changes brought about, right?
Right. That's what I thought.
Do you know what I mean? So it's you can stand on the steps peacefully and fucking sing Kumbaya as much as you like, but people with fucking authority ain't gonna fucking listen to you.
Nah, they ain't.
At the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? And whilst violence is and should always be a last resort, I don't always think that violence is at all times unnecessary.
No, sometimes it is, I think.
Some people are just too stupid to listen to reason, innit?
Yeah.
Do you want some spiced pineapple?
Yeah, go on then. What's it spiced with? Not spice.
Nah, ginger and cinnamon.
Fuck. Yeah. This will be a laugh.
Possibly one.
Yeah, man.
What's the guy? He's got a good channel actually. He does like psychedelic reviews and shit.
Who? Oh, the guy from Vice?
Nah, it's a YouTube channel.
Oh, I don't know.
Quite an interesting one.
Wait, there's Dutch channel. I know there's a Dutch channel that has like 4 people on it and they test all the drugs. They literally do coke like in front of the camera. And post it on
Really?
YouTube. Yeah.
That sounds very
They
Dutch.
do like shrooms, DMT.
On camera?
Like, years, but the thing is, like in
sounds
Amsterdam years ago, they were you go to a club and you could go and get your like pills tested for purity
Oh, really?
in the club. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it's what they wanted to introduce
at
at
festivals.
Yeah, well, that's what they wanted to introduce at festivals here. But again, it's like there are the politics behind that. It's like
It's
the police are there, and then who in their right mind is going to go into a tent
Yeah, right.
with the police present? Like it's okay, we're not going to take it off you. Do you know what I mean? It's do you know what I mean? But I think like things like that, they're good things. They're safe things. People are going to take drugs at festivals.
Oh, yeah,
Should
like,
we
in the Netherlands, like when I lived there, you go to a hospital, you just get checked there. Literally, it's the weirdest thing. You walk into like a regular hospital, they're like, "Oh, come, test my drugs," you know, like.
How good to be Gary's.
That's pretty sick.
Go upstairs, sit in the waiting room. Everyone's just sat there, like awkwardly looking at each other as everyone's got drugs on them.
Yeah.
Go and they're like, "Oh, so what you brought for us today?" And you just give it to them. They're like, "Oh, nice. Where'd you get this from?" Then they like see if it's in their system. If it's not, they send it off to the lab. You get a text message next week saying like, "Oh, I've got this and this and this."
From the hospital?
Yeah.
Only do half because it's a banger.
Said the NHS.
Yeah. Get out.
Should we go back to what we were talking about?
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Recent, I realised.
Yeah.
The riots and shit.
Yeah.
So it's still going on today as well. I don't know if it's a riot. They're protesting it. So, was it College Green? Was it yesterday or the day before?
Day before. Wasn't it? No, it was the day. I went to. It was the. So crazy in that. Crazy Noodles. I'll put a link to their track. They put a track out today or yesterday. So I went over to the studio Wednesday night.
Okay.
And recorded a track with them lot and Crazy Noodles, GG, and the other guy I can't remember what his name was, but they recorded a track there all about the riots, and it's a really good track. It's a proper hip hop banger. I think it's produced by Cali Mist, but yeah, don't quote me on that. But I'll put a link to it below. But yeah, so they were doing that, and that was like literally the day after, I think. So it must have been Tuesday maybe.
Okay. What college?
So they were like on it. They were like, do you mean the track that they did Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good turnaround, man. Yeah. So, well, what do you think about these people that are really against the protests and that don't understand?
Well, at the end of the day, these people, everyone's born and like the way you live your life, your morals and everything that's taught to you. It's like, do you mean it's like it's not always bad to have a different view, and I can completely see what their reasoning, and you can also see the reason on the other side.
Yeah,
I think it's foolish, and I think the world we're living in now is so connected, more connected than ever.
Yeah, 100%.
But it ain't fucking harmonized.
No,
And people now they say like it's getting worse with the division, and I'm not sure if that's the case or it's just highlighted more now. We've got social media and we can see everything.
I think the
post,
division.
what's going on?
I think what it is it's more. There's no middle ground. The middle ground is gone. It's you're
we
either this
haven't-
side or this side, and there's hatred and hatred.
Yeah, we
There's no,
haven't
like-
we haven't got a collective myth, which
Yeah.
is what Russell Brand's been talking about a lot recently, which I really find interesting. And I can't ever fucking pronounce his name. What's his name? The one who wrote *Sapiens*.
Uri
the book.
Geller.
Huh?
Uri Geller.
Uri Geller. No, his name's Yuval or something. You are
Okay.
Noah.
I don't know.
Fuck it, the bloke who wrote *Sapiens* and those books, proper fucking like he's a proper G when it comes to like the historian shit. And he was talking about it. What was he talking about? I've gone off on a myth now trying to explain who he fucking is.
Some guy
Yeah,
that Russell Brand likes and you
yeah.
called Yuri. Ben Spoons on that.
Yeah, it's gone. What are we talking about? Realign me.
I can't remember either. I think you were talking about. You're talking about Russell Brand and
The collective myth. Yes, so that was it. So yeah, he was talking about nationalism.
Right. Okay.
And the era I've grown up in, like my viewpoint before listening to this, it was quite interesting. So nationalism gets the bad name, and the nationalism we think of is the nationalism of like our country, like like against everyone else.
Yeah.
But if you take the good of that, of like there's a group of people banded together collectively working together for something greater good. I mean, it's like fucking you all want everyone in your country to do well.
Yeah.
Same as like a Christian.
Yeah.
A good Christian. I mean, if you take away all the fucking woo of like the man's walking on water and feeding fucking how many people with a fucking scratch.
Fucking hell.
Do you know what I mean?
Boy, this is loud.
Can you hear it? Can you hear the rain?
No, I can't tell. Because obviously,
Where's the headphones?
Yeah, they're open back.
Oh.
Just carry on, innit?
Yeah, carry on. Fuck it. Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, you take away the woo from the religion, and you have a good set of morals. And you mean so? There's the good set of morals in that. There's the good set of morals in that in nationalism. So how do we get the morals, the goodness of it, amongst a species and these divides of these people? Like, no, you shouldn't be doing that, and everyone is. It's like so opinionated, and it's like, well, there needs to be some, and you can't have a conservative opinion on one subject and a liberal or left-leaning opinion on another subject these days without like being like, you can't do that because you're this or you're that.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean? It's like, well, you could lean more in one direction to
with certain things.
with certain subjects. Do you know what I mean? It's like
that's
you.
gone.
Do you mean it's like you may be anti-abortion, but then all your other fucking like
the other
beliefs
way.
are like completely liberal.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Do you mean it's like? But then like everyone like would then like cancel you out because
Yeah.
do you mean? And again, cancel culture is
Yeah, we're living in dire times, man, but also great times.
Yeah, I mean, like the division between the rich and the poor is terrible at the moment, and
it's only gonna
there
increase.
is also, at the same time though, the technology that we've got now to fucking free us, and
Yeah, but they don't want to use it to help people. They want to use it to send billionaires to the moon.
what was that?
Oh. Is that a badger? The roof's coming off.
The asbestos roof caved in on us, like,
Mate, what if that happens one day, bruv?
No, well, that's the thing, because it was going to happen at one point, because obviously the beams, it was soaking through.
Right.
And the beams were soaked. Like, they started warping. Now it's dried out completely.
Okay.
Like, nothing will happen.
Okay. I'll take your...
Like, an asbestos roof isn't that heavy. It won't cave in under its own weight.
Okay. I'll trust you, even though you're Russian.
And there's also asbestos cement isn't actually that dangerous.
Is it not?
And the worst one's the blue fibre stuff, and what they used to have in the ships.
Yeah, like, because that's only like a little bit asbestos in
And most, yeah.
Like, even if it breaks, the chances of that changing happen.
So you used to have like fucking a line of asbestos.
Lovely.
Put hairs on your chest.
Yeah.
But do you mean they used to like fucking bang it in on fucking like fascia and fucking guttering? Like, do you mean just fucking nailing it day and day and they were right? But the ones who worked on the ships, they were like, but like, well, yeah, compared to the one I'm saying in comparison, you look at the grand scheme of things, you look at the ones who were like working on the ships with like the real fucking bad stuff. Yeah. And they'd like come home and like the missus would wash the overalls and they'd fucking drop down dead, like, do you mean? Because the fibers are just fucking,
Yeah, they're getting
nasty little buggers, man. Yeah.
They never break down. That's
They're
the
like,
problem.
they're little barbs, aren't they? And they just hook into like the inside your lungs.
I don't want any of that in my
they,
lungs, thank you.
And yeah, then they just turn into like cancerous tissue, basically, where the lung keeps trying to repair it, but it doesn't ever fucking repair, and the scar gets more.
Why don't we just use like hemp? Stuff that's actually
Fire resistant, is it?
Yeah, hemp
mate,
is
hemp
like
is the one.
fucking the like.
You can use it for anything.
So
Concrete
this is
blocks
how
them
good
up.
hempcrete is, right? Hempcrete is so good,
insane,
right?
bro.
It's not only fucking carbon neutral, it's carbon negative. So it actually draws in carbon from the atmosphere. So you make stuff out of hempcrete. It's fucking, yeah.
But if they bring that in, loads of people go out of business. Do you know what I mean? Loads of people, because the way it grows, like hemp grows so quickly, it's just like boom.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But at the same time,
sustainable as fuck.
At the same time, it's you create new industries, right?
Yeah.
You remove old industries, you create new industries.
Yeah, but yeah.
And especially with Attenborough, like the Attenborough, like fucking on Wayne and Recco's project, we got like we initially had a snippet of him talking on his documentary, what he's got on Netflix.
Yeah, yeah.
But we switched it up now, so there was one he did on the BBC the other day, and it's him talking to the BBC.
You're saying about
Yeah, and he's basically saying like, look, like in the
needs
next
to happen.
2 to 3 years, you're going to start really noticing the effects, and
Yeah.
you're going to start seeing like supply chains go down, and you're going to start seeing certain places in the world where cities are going to start fucking caving in. He goes, like now. And it almost makes me think, because at the end of the day, it's like we can sit there in our houses with our tinfoil hats and fucking, and and don't get me wrong, I love a fucking good rabbit hole. But what are these agendas that these people are talking about? Are they bad? Are they good? Are like for one of the things that crossed my mind the other day was like, is all this stopping the freedom, right? Is it to do with this? Are they now thinking and looking, fuck, we need to fucking restrict these aeroplanes. We need to fucking stop this. How are we going to do it? What are we going to use as a scapegoat to keep people from moving? How do we get like? Do you know?
I mean, yeah. Like I seen something the other day talking about the restriction of travel and hitting people with massive taxes on long haul flights, talking about it being because of global warming. Maybe it is.
But maybe it isn't.
Maybe it isn't.
Because the other thing as well is this fucking. The other thing is not just the bill about protesting.
There's loads of
it's
stuff.
also the bill about the
watched the
fucking
whole
the
thing.
travellers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the travellers, and
insane,
that's
bro.
fucked. Like, do you mean it's like you're basically telling someone you can't just fucking go and
just
live
come
in the
and live
woods
it.
in a van
Yeah,
or do what you want.
Can't do
like,
anything like that.
yeah, which is like
I watched the whole thing. The whole thing that day when they were voting for the bill in the night, the crime and what's it called? The crime and something bill. I watched the whole thing in the Houses of Parliament. It was like 4 hours long. And I'm watching everyone's different points of views, and some of them are so detached from reality.
yeah.
That's what that's what I see is like there's loads of them saying the right things. You know, like peaceful protesting is a cornerstone of our democracy.
Absolutely.
They're talking all of these things, and then in the next breath, oh no, just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. We don't need this. Get rid of it. And now they've extended it lockdown till October. All the powers.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen in October?
I did see something today. It needs to be fact checked, and just take this on a whim because it was
Screen Man.
I've seen this on a meme, so everyone knows how fucking credible that is.
Yeah, pretty credible. Pretty credible.
But it said that apparently the vaccine is for only use in emergency because it's still technically on clinical trials.
Yeah, it's for 2023.
So the only reason they can give it en masse is because we are in a state of emergency because we're on lockdown.
Yeah.
When lockdown eases or lockdown ends, you come out of the emergency, so
then
you
you
can't
can't do it.
Yeah, so it's. I think
Okay.
that may be why, so they can plow through everyone that they want to plow through with the fucking the vaccine.
Just checking. That's from a meme, yeah.
That's from a meme. That's from a meme.
Can you check that for a Screen Man? Can you legitimize that?
How long do you want it to be, by the way?
Well, it's going to be an hour.
How long have we
So
been
we've been
talking
going
for?
half an hour so far.
You're at half an hour.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, mate. Don't worry, man. I'm on this. Yeah, man. Yeah, talking about conspiracy theories. It's starting the royal family, innit? Have a little dip into the royal family.
I don't want to dip my toe in that fucking household. Fucking hell.
I heard some funny shit the other day. So I heard that Prince Charles is a vampire. So why are you laughing, bruv? I believe it, mate. So yeah, I'm gonna read this. So
Is
in
it David Icke?
Nah, we'll get to him in a minute. So in 2011, Prince Charles promoted a television show inspired by his fascination and interest in Romania's Transylvania. See? Vampire, right? He revealed his relation to 15th century Romanian prince Vlad the Impaler, who was the inspiration behind Bram Stoker's 1897 story of Dracula. However, the Prince of Wales has no interest in bloodsucking. See, I don't believe that. I don't believe he has no interest in sucking blood. Innit? What do you reckon? You reckon Prince Charles? You're dead. You're a dead screen man.
I'm sorry.
So I don't believe that. Like, you got to take into consideration that Lizzie is a lizard, according to Mr. Ike. So it's not out the
Andrew's
realms
a
of
nonce.
possibility, is it? Exactly. Diana's dead. Our English Rose. Our
Yeah.
Welsh Rose, even.
Yeah.
Was she
It's,
English?
do
She's
you know
Welsh,
what?
wasn't she?
She was, well, no, she wasn't Welsh. She was the,
I thought she,
Princess of Wales.
Princess of Wales.
just like Charles is the Prince of Wales.
I don't trust it. Yeah, well, he's a vampire. No, he's a vampire.
It's like fucking Game of Thrones, though, isn't it? It's like they all marrying off in between. You can see it in like Hollywood as well. It's like you see how the royals marry between like certain families,
Yeah,
for
like
power
Kanye
plays
and
and stuff.
Kardashian.
Yeah, all power plays. Do you know what I mean?
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
But if you look at the fucking royal family, if you put them all together and just look how they look,
Yeah, they look like
they
aliens.
look
Like aliens.
inbred
Say it,
at
say it.
least.
Just
like,
say
I
it.
mean,
Just
like,
say it.
they look
Say
fucking
what you mean.
yeah, inbred.
Yeah, go
Like,
on.
do you mean it's
Hills have eyes.
you can see like you look at the dogs, right? You fucking get pedigree
I
dogs.
don't like them.
They are fucking riddled with diseases because they keep interbreeding the
Yeah.
fucking pedigree dogs.
yeah.
So they're over the time.
Oh, yeah,
they've all got health complications.
That's why French bulldogs can't breathe properly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go get yourself a
yeah.
mongrel, mate.
Yeah,
they are
yeah,
fucking, do
yeah.
you mean so much more healthier? So it's
Yeah.
like, with humans, it's like, you only breed between fucking certain bloodlines. And,
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Which is the whole thing with Diana, innit? It's
Yeah.
like fucking,
She's
with
outside of
Dodie,
it.
with
Yeah.
Dodie Al-Fayed.
Look what she did. She created Harry. Harry is like, come, let's go, Megs.
Well,
Let's go.
I haven't watched.
Have you watched it?
No, I don't.
I watched highlights and I was just like,
I haven't even watched the highlights because I refuse to buy into it. So
buy into what?
to buy into the fucking whatever's going on.
The shit show.
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? I just like it's again with that, it's like fucking. I don't know. You just look at it, it's like, is it real? Is any of this stuff real?
Are they taking attention away from Andrew?
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
And maybe. So I reckon she changed the laws.
Who?
Her, the Queen.
The Queen.
I reckon she went. She phoned Parliament and went, "Yo, basically, stop people from protesting so they kick off and stop looking at us." That's what I reckon happened.
There was something the other day.
She's not in control of the country, though.
No. There was
Oh, is
something.
she?
There was something I read the other day. And
Was it a meme?
Nah, it wasn't. This was in the paper on the front. Was it Metro? Maybe.
Okay.
So again, yeah. I don't know what's better.
It's a tabloid meme.
The meme, the meme or the fucking Metro. They're both about each other. But it was saying that she has more power and she has been lobbying Parliament for certain for her taxes.
Yeah, I didn't surprise
So
me.
they was like saying they were saying that it needs to be independently investigated, but she's got the power to refuse that.
Right, okay.
So it's like,
don't
why have
surprise
you
me.
got the fucking power? She's worth, what's it, 88 billion? I think I read the other day. She's worth.
Yeah, she lives in the biggest council house in the country.
Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it?
88 billion.
What does she even do, bruv? Because like people go, oh yeah, but she does a lot for the country and tourism and that. No, it's a house. Just we'll just pretend she's still there, and then just fill that house with homeless people.
They do that in France, don't they? And in France like that, they've still got like the palaces and that, but like the
Yeah,
fucking
they
there's no need for it.
Just get rid
There
of
was
it.
someone said the other day. Someone said who's more deluded, the Queen for thinking she's a queen, or the people think of believing she's a queen. But at the end of the day, you can say that.
Nah, that's obvious.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah. Of
Well,
course.
not me.
If you
Not
stop
me.
you stop believing something and it will go away.
Takes away. It
Do you
takes
know what I
away
mean?
the
It's,
power. innit?
but yeah, it's like again, we go into these things. It's like again the rich of the world, and I mean I know some people like will say redistribute the wealth, and it's like okay, you can't just go and fucking take something like.
And people with wealth who haven't had wealth don't know what to do with wealth.
Yeah, they're the
So
worst.
just waste it. Look
Yeah.
at what's his name, the guy that won the lottery, Michael Carroll.
Yeah.
He just man just wins the lottery.
He
and then
is.
pimps
He had
it
like a
and-
mansion cracked then with a
Yeah.
destruction derby in his back garden, didn't he? He was like, he
No,
was
you remind me.
he was the scum's fucking papers
I ain't
fucking.
even gonna say it, actually.
Yeah, he was like, he was fucking, he was there like pet man. They loved reporting on him.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
But
He's a good
yeah, was it the other day? Someone said, I think it'd be Russell Brand again. I may as well just fucking copy Russell Brand's
You may as
podcast.
well get with him.
But he said, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
100, right?
Mate,
if
I
he
know
paid
about
if
this.
he paid
All of the
every
employees.
single member of his Amazon staff 100 grand
Every single
bonus,
one.
every single
That's
one,
like 80,000 members
Yeah.
of staff.
he would have his
Had
wealth
the same
would have
money.
stayed at the same at the start of 2020 to what it was at the start of 2021.
Yeah.
If he gave every single one of them 100 grand.
100,000.
He stepped down now, hasn't he? He stepped down.
Yeah, because he wants to fucking put domes on the moon. That's
And
how
ye-
detached from reality these fuckers are.
And you see that it's like, we're going to go and live on the moon. It's like you may be able to go to the moon, but you're really going to live on it. I can fucking climb Mount Everest. Am I going to live on it?
Yeah.
No.
Why didn't
Do you
we
know what I mean?
build homes here?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of problems we do need to fix here. And I think it is a massive cop-out. It's a massive cop-out by these fucking rich elites to... And I mean, I get, okay, our time here could be finite and one day the planet will run out. And in the long run, we will. But at the moment, we need fucking...
We should just
We
concentrate
need to
on
sort-
looking after our planet. Because it's
Yeah.
almost like, do you know what I mean? Like, got some trainers, you bust up your trainers, mad, walking through, like, kicking everything, smashing up your trainers, they're I'll just get another pair.
Yeah.
Mate, just
It's
look
like a
after your trainers.
It's like,
bro.
it's like a spoiled kid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I
They're like
want
spoiled
another
kids. It's
one.
like, oh, fuck that, we've ruined that one. Let's go get another
Let's
one.
get another one.
Is it fucking Augustus Gloop or whatever his name was on fucking Willy Wonka? That
Yeah.
one. No, it was the girl, innit? The brat. What's
Yeah,
her fucking
mate, Willy Wonka.
Violet?
What the
What's
fuck
her
is
name?
Willy Wonka? Is that
The
that
chocolate factory.
No. R. Kelly. Fuck's sake. Mate, that was weird as well, wasn't it? How we didn't see that coming.
I didn't watch the documentary. My missus did. She watched the whole thing on Netflix,
Mate.
and she filled me in on the fucking like.
It was horrific. Anyway, we're off topic again.
Yeah.
Talking about lizards and the royal family. Oh, remember when we went to see David Icke and we thought we were going to literally go in there and listen to him talk about lizards, and
Yeah.
all he spoke about was 5G.
Yeah, and that was a while back, man. And
That was ages ago.
yeah,
It's quite amusing,
yeah, but 5G is fucking quite. It's not scary. I mean, again, you just look at the good in something, the good look at the bad in something. The bad of it is like you look at China at the moment, and they're so.
No, say it properly. China.
You look at the moment.
Sorry, but
Who?
I haven't heard anything about him.
Mate, he's planning a podcast.
Who?
Donald Trump.
Come on.
Yeah, we'll get Donald Trump on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Get the orange man on.
I'll have him on there.
But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, social scoring.
Yeah, like in China,
Yeah.
where you're not allowed to do stuff.
To Trump. You see when he went to fucking to North Korea
When did he go there?
when he done that meeting with fucking Kim Jong Un,
Yeah.
and he's there and he's talking about the Korean beaches. And you're like, the Korean beaches, I can see condos all along. Like, fucking course you can, Donald. Of course you can.
Oh, I could see condos on him, yeah?
You know what I mean? It's,
Pollution.
but yeah, China. So the social scoring in China, and you open up 5G here, that is what enables that capability to allow that. I mean, we
Those
can't.
sorts of
We're
things.
not set up. And if you know the census this year, they're like really drilling the census. You know,
it's the first time I filled one in this year.
you know this like they're really hammering it this year. Like they want fucking to know, and it's not like before. Like a census would be like, who lives at your house?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean fucking mum, dad, fucking Terry and Teresa, the kids, or whatever? Like, do you know what I mean? Now it's like, where does dad work? Where does fucking
Does it?
yeah,
Ask me that.
fucking like I mean, online they want to know the fucking if you go next and it's like they want to know where you work, fucking all that sort of shit.
I have
Everything,
that, yeah,
ins
yeah.
and outs at the schools, and they're like, I mean, get it? They're like saying they want to do it for like public services and stuff. And but again, it's like fucking the cynic in me
Yeah,
is like, They're
What do they want us for?
they're preparing,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
They're preparing for
Data
this social
collection.
score. Yeah, data collection.
But that's the thing as well. Like, so then playing devil's advocate. Fuck me, our data's already been collected.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? If they really wanted to find out, they can find out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But at the moment, still technically, it's illegal to fucking spy on people in certain ways, and in court they can't.
Haven't in that crime bill though that they just passed, I'm pretty sure
They've removed that
they've
as well.
got rid of that
Yeah.
end-to-end encryption. They
They've
can
downloaded
open
it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
And do you know what I mean? It's like fucking people think like end-to-end encryption is for fucking.
Can you check that? Can
it's-
you check that screen, man?
It's for terrorists now. It's like, well, no, it's to stop fucking someone robbing my bank.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, these securities and measures are fucking there for a reason. It's like fucking not everyone who wants a fucking VPN
Yeah. Well,
is,
that's
is a
what I
fucking
need to
drug
get on.
smuggler.
What's the bill called?
Crime bill. I don't know, crime and something bill. That's what your forecast at my G.
Crime bill UK. Right, there you go.
And then type in like, I don't know, end-to-end encryption band or something like that. Anyway,
But yeah, so at the moment with the data, fucking we are, and they have got. You're right, they have got access data, and it's like the next one that I think they're going for. They want your insides.
yeah.
These biometric scanners and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So right, so
Darper gel.
this is where it gets scary, right? This
Right,
is
we're getting deep now.
This
We're
is
going down a rabbit hole.
this is where thought crimes come in. You're wearing a biometric device, and if every citizen is told to wear a biometric device, imagine you're in a country which is a dictatorship regime. You're in North Korea, and you're not allowed to be against your state, and you're not allowed to protest. Well, which is going on here. They want to know less from protesting, and you get a little bit triggered, and your heart rate elevates, and you're like that fucking prick on that stage. But
In
you
your
can't,
brain.
yeah, in your brain, in your heart rate, and they can see it. And that biometric reader knows exactly how stressed your body is. So when that fucking leader is saying something that you don't agree with, and they come and sweep you out from the crowd and say, fucking take you away because of your thought crimes, because you do not believe in that leader. And that's where it gets fucking really fucking Orwellian fucking. Do you know what I mean? It's
We're there, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, the tech's there. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
we're
It's like,
there.
and that is like these tech companies now, they've got fucking so much power, so much data.
Well, corporations run the world now.
Yeah.
With Matey Boy, the Bond villain, Klaus
Klaus.
Schwab.
Did you see the guy? Did you watch the panel? It was that historian geezer who was talking about the taxes, and he like went to Davos and was like basically saying, "You lot need to pay 90% tax." And like he was like, "Fucking, who invited this guy?" What do you mean?
No, I did see
So
that.
I watched.
and because that was on Russell
No,
Brand.
I watched the whole
swear.
watch the whole panel.
Okay,
Watch
okay.
it. It's about half hour long, and there's a lady on there from.
Yeah, he upset everyone, didn't he?
But the panel are all kind of like, to be fair, it is kind of like a bias panel on that side of things, because it's him, and then you got like there's the lady from Oxfam, but they were actually really good people. They were real humanitarian people on the stage, and the ideas that he was saying, and there was someone from Brazil, a lady from Brazil, who was talking about how to fix the problems in Brazil and whatnot. But the lady from Oxfam, she was really interesting as well. So I think she's quite high up, and she was talking about it's not just it's not just developing countries that have these issues with their workers, right? She was talking about some woman, Dolores, her name was, in America, who worked in a factory, a chicken factory in America.
Oh, dear.
And they are not allowed breaks. So the women wear nappies on their shifts.
In
And
America?
This is the fucking free world.
In
We're talking-
America?
In America. The
America!
United States of America.
Yeah, they don't have paid leave, they don't have
Nah.
sick leave, they don't have maternity.
Well, look at
it's
the
slavery,
healthcare.
innit? It's modern day slavery, man. Pretty much.
You mean their healthcare? It's like I took this girl in America. She said she broke her arm or broke her leg, whatever. She didn't have healthcare,
Oh dear.
so she goes to the hospital. They
Expensive.
fix you.
Yeah,
and I
then
said
they hit
they
you with a bill.
fucking sleep with your bill, and they say that she said that comes out based on your tax bracket and what you earn. So they'll just constantly take like paying back a student loan.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she said like when they start itemizing the billing, so the X-rays this many thousand, and this many thousand. She's like, "Do you mean for like a broken arm? It's like 13 grand or whatever."
That's
it is, do you mean?
insane.
Yeah, the problem, there's no centralised system. Like, every hospital can set their own prices, and they don't disclose them. So you don't know until you've had the operation, for example. You won't know
That's
the price.
rags, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so it's stupid.
I'll just leave that there.
Yeah. When you wake up,
Yeah, I know they're like...
have a heart attack again.
Yeah, there's like, there's in diabetics who ration their insulin.
You're diabetic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh right.
You are diabetic.
He takes heroin at work all the time. I tell him, go away from the customers.
It's it's the same thing when we're talking about the corporations, the fucking pharma companies as well. Like, do you know what I mean? And I was reading the other day, and they were saying about
I trust them.
what the pharmaceutical
Yeah, I
companies.
trust them.
The fucking pharmaceutical companies. It's like, did you watch Iron Fist?
Yeah.
And he goes in, and,
The Marvel thing.
yeah, and he comes back, and he's basically, if no one's watched Iron Fist, it's a Marvel comic, but
Quite good.
It was on Netflix, and when he comes back, so he's been in like Kunlun for fucking however long, like in some like he's basically come
I
back
don't
to
believe
powers.
that.
Anyway, he comes back, but he's like inherited like a corporation, and he's actually on the director's board. Like his parents had died, but he comes back. And when he's in this board meeting, and because he's like so like been like in this monk like
Hippie type.
yeah, and he comes back and they're like, oh, we need to make the profits and maximize the profits on this pharmaceutical pill. And he's like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Like, well, that's fucking outrageous. Give it to them for free.
Yeah.
These people are sick.
Yeah.
Do you mean? And it's just like, what do you mean you can't do that? And it's like, do you mean
Yeah,
it's
they
like
didn't like him, did they?
you get so like again in a bubble.
Yeah.
You get so detached in a bubble, and it's hard to fucking see out. And if you get into that bubble, it can be. Do you know what I mean? It's like fucking you do get detached, and like. Even in my job, like, do you mean you hear people moaning, and it's like fucking. There's always someone worse. Like, you get in the habit of like, oh, this is a shit shift, or fucking. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you're actually fucking on quite
and
a good.
Contagious.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and it's like you're on actually a fucking really good screw here, really.
Yeah,
Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
you're doing all right for yourself, mate.
do you know what I mean? It's like you look at the fucking.
Trust me.
Do you know what I mean? You look at the state of some people. It's like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you got
look at Matty.
bank
Pierce.
staff.
You know what I mean? You could be Matty Pierce.
You could be.
Well, at least he's on TV. More than me, anyway.
Yeah, we
Fucking
just
hell.
are on YouTube.
Yeah. Should we answer some of the questions that you got asked?
Jake. Yeah, so I put a poll out, and Jake wanted to know
Jake.
what
Russell.
Jake Russell. Yeah, he wanted to see us discuss
Shout out, Jake.
plant-based fast food.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I went.
Well, first of all, let's start with what's the best plant-based fast food in this area, including. I know what you're gonna say. I know what I'm gonna say anyway.
Fast food. What? Health-wise or like
UEV.
tasty?
UEV.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't like it. I have it once every month. I eat fast food like I used to eat fast food.
It's when you get in the habit of eating fast food, isn't it? And it's hard to get back out of.
It's the same. It's still processed.
It's still shit.
It's not
and
good.
so when I went plant-based, sounds so fucking. I hate saying fucking. I went plant-based.
Yeah,
it
it
sounds like
sounds
a
so-
fucking
I-
right
Whoa,
belter, don't you? It was like, oh
about to say
god,
something I shouldn't have. Then.
I'm one of them, and I'm that twat in Starbucks with the fucking Apple Mac. Fucking.
I hope not.
But yeah, do you know what I mean? It's like going into that, like a lot of what I read, and it's the thing. It's like you go on the internet again. It's like fucking YouTube is rife for fucking vegan versus carnivore.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
of
It's like,
course.
and it's trying to find someone who you think the most credible person you can fucking find, who is going to give you the information.
Gaz Oakley is pretty good. I rate Gaz.
Well, Dr. Greger, who wrote How Not to Die, and his latest book is How Not to Diet, and it's all not for profit organization, and like everything he does, and like he's even in interviews, so he doesn't even use the term. He's not a vegan. He advocates that a plant-based diet is the healthiest diet, and he even says, like in interviews, they're like, well, what if the science come out now and said that it's all wrong and it's healthier to eat meat?
Which
He
happens.
goes, well, then I tell you to eat meat. Do you know what I mean? It's not like he's like trying to back
happens.
away from
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, like I read How Not to Die, and that was like my first like, whoa, went in, and it was like, oh yeah. So basically, and in there he goes into a lot of red light foods, yellow light foods, and green light foods. He uses like a traffic light system to your processed meats, salami, pepperoni, like the highly fucking carcinogenic meats.
It's not for me.
But then he also says, your processed plant-based food is just as bad.
Yeah, of course it is. Mate.
Do you know what I mean?
It's the same, innit?
It's
Like,
still red light food.
It's like at the moment, I'm not eating anything that's even slightly bad for me because I'm trying to lose weight, so I can find a new mate. I need to find a mate. So I'm trying to lose weight. But yeah, so fuck.
So yeah, the plant-based fast food is like fucking all fast food. It's it's more sustainable, which is the benefit I think from it. From fucking.
But then there's arguments that it's not. Loads of people saying, "Oh no, because it gives off this pollution and rah rah rah." It's like basically, if you want fast food, yeah, make some cauliflower wings,
buffalo wings,
banging. Yeah,
ain't you doing a cookery show?
Yeah, so
put the plug in.
I'm gonna put the plug. So hopefully, me and Costa, we can run with that soon, innit? So yeah, hopefully. What do you mean you think so? Come on now. Yeah, me and Costa are gonna start doing a little cookery show soon. And I'll be making vegan food for you, Jake.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant like I'll be making.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
no, not
I'm
you.
not
Otherwise, we
making
end up with beetroot soup every day. Oh, yeah, oh, try this. It's really good. Yeah, we've got beetroot soup over there. Like, yeah, done it.
You put vinegar in it.
Do you know that beetroot is like
It's really good for you.
one of the best pre-workout fucking foods you can have. So if
it's
you
like an energy thing, isn't it?
yeah, if you get
Okay.
3 beetroots and just fucking whiz it up and just
Blend
fucking neck that down like
Yeah.
45 minutes before you work out, the nitric oxide that it fucking pumps through your body, none of this fucking Jack 3D full of fucking whatever fucking chemicals that fucking
I don't
free workout drinks where you're fucking
I don't know what
where you're on the whiz for a few hours like fuck me, we're doing some bass. So I mean, it's like fucking. But the beetroot, 3 beetroots, and like the studies that they've done, like the fucking blood oxygen that fucking pumps around, like
I might have to try out.
yeah, do
beetroot,
it,
man.
like mix it with like some fucking
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you know,
the this
from prep,
me.
you get those
It's,
beetroot
do
shots.
you know what
Yeah.
it was? It's my mum. Yeah, so growing up, mum's like, yeah, eat your beetroot. It's in vinegar. I don't want it. So
you
whenever
like
I think of beetroot, I just think of that.
you
Do
can
know what
have
I
it
mean?
raw as well,
know,
fucking
I know.
grated, man.
Like boiled one, yeah. Like,
Grate it.
I had
Just grate it, chuck it in a
actually,
salad.
when I went to Sweden, when I went over there with Absolute vodka, we went to this one. I think it was rated number 5 cocktail, a cocktail bar in Sweden in Stockholm, and one of the cocktails was beetroot, ginger, coconut, and something else. And when they told me what it was, I looked at it. It was like bright purple. I was looking at it. I was thinking, I don't want to drink a fucking cocktail. And then I tasted it and was like, what the fuck, bro?
It's very earthy,
It was banging, bro.
isn't it? I find beetroot's very earthy. You can really taste the earth in it.
Yeah, that's good. That's apparently where B13 comes from, you know? From the earth. So they've done new studies and they found that meat eaters are lacking in B13 as well.
B12.
B12, that's it. Fucking screen man. Chatting shit and you didn't even correct me.
So and they used to
Apparently it comes from the dirt.
well,
But
when-
where we wash it off, wash all the
yeah,
pesticides off. we
and
get
as
rid
well
of
with
B12.
when we used to drink from wells.
Yeah.
We used to get B12 from drinking the water in
I used to
wells.
do that at the sandpits.
But
You do it at the top,
I
where
took-
it comes out fresh.
I took
like
Carval
what
down there the
rats
other day.
coming down
Fucking
from the
Cecily and
top,
Carval
do you know
both
what I mean?
fucking walking straight in. I turn around, he's on like the fucking slope bit with the little fucking bricks. He's fucking gone over like a sack of shit, whacked
Oh,
his
yeah,
head
yeah,
on
yeah, I
the
know what you
fucking
mean.
stone on the thing.
Was there
Fucking
blood?
Cecily crying there. He's fucking screaming there. I was like, oh,
Were you on your own?
yeah.
Mate,
Go on, trying to fucking, oh, which one do I get?
we should follow him. Actually, that's a bit creepy as well, isn't it?
Have you guys got any more of the questions you want to answer? We've got about 7 minutes left.
Yeah. So Jude's, she wanted to.
Where's Stu's from?
It's from Germany.
Okay.
Yeah, big up Jude. She's a singer.
Is she?
Yeah, she's
Yeah, rude.
I met her in DKMBA, which is Damien Key's Music Business Academy, and yeah, she's an independent musician doing her thing. And she said, oh, "Fucking hell, I've lost it again, haven't I?" It was about regret. It was a bit of a deep one.
Yeah, it was. We
So
touched
let's
on this.
fucking.
Didn't we? Regret.
Should we like do a challenge and fucking see if we can answer this?
Go on, then you
5
answer
words
it
each.
first.
All right, wait there. Let me try and fucking
5
find what
words
she said.
each.
All right, maybe a bit more.
I could probably answer it with 5 words.
2. Don't know.
Yeah. That rain's coming down, man.
Yes.
Why, bruv? Global warming.
Yeah, it's fucking it
Yeah,
down.
that's the thing. People think global warming's just like, you know, makes it get
Getting it hot.
warmer,
It's
but
not.
It
No.
just makes it more extreme.
Yeah,
whatever.
It creates adverse weather patterns.
Yeah, that we can't
Well,
predict.
the thing is as well, is like global
Or is it
warming-
geoengineering?
Global warming is going to happen either way. We're just accelerating it a lot.
Yeah.
We can control. That's what a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah, the earth heats and cools by itself, but then it's
Natural cycle. 'Cause you know, like 100 years ago, if you took a person's body temperature from 100 years ago, they were 1 degree hotter, I think, than they are now. Just because like how we're getting, I think we're getting like more efficient or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I'll tell you who's fucking efficient. Wim fucking Hof. That guy. Fucking hell. Like, you mean he's like, you see, he's done like
Who's Wim
marathons.
Hof?
Wim Hof. You know what I mean? Wim Hof.
No.
The fucking breather man. Breathe, motherfucker. Goes and climbs like fucking Everest in just a pair of
Is he
shorts.
black?
Nah.
I don't know,
He's
man.
from.
Not saying I only
he's
know
from
black
Holland.
people, obviously.
He's from Holland, didn't he? I think he's from Holland.
Wim Hof.
Yeah, look him up, man. He does the whole breathing exercise. Like they
yeah.
injected him with a disease, right? And he goes, I can fight it off, and I can control my own sympathetic nervous
The
system.
guy that goes in the water.
Yeah, in the ice.
In the ice and that. Yeah, maybe I have
the
seen
ice man, mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wim Hof, yeah?
Wim Hof.
That's
Yeah.
a sick name. It's going out on a
Breathe,
whim.
motherfucker.
It's going out on a whim. Just going underwater, going out on a whim.
See what you did there.
So what are we doing with this regret then?
I don't know. I'm fucking trying to find a question.
Well, she just said... What was
Here we go,
the, what's
here we
the
go,
meaning
here we go,
of it,
here we go.
you see?
Okay, so why does regret even exist? It seems to be as meaningless as fruit flies. Is it preventable?
I hate flies, for a start.
Are fruit flies meaningless, dudes? What would happen if you've waited to the end, which you will do because I just tell you to come to the end if not. If we were to take fruit flies out of the ecosystem,
Yeah.
what is that going to fuck up?
Flies?
We don't
Fruit
know.
flies or normal flies?
Fruit flies.
Well, we don't know, do we?
Exactly. So, what happens if we take regret out of... I think if you took regret out of your life...
Well, you don't have any... You don't have a conscience.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
Yeah. So you would also lose any like sort of like foresight. So foresight would have been like for evolution, and as we developed our foresight to be like, okay, we've been here before. We go around there, we usually get eaten by tigers.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let's be a bit more fucking careful going around there
Yeah,
before
yeah.
little fucking Timmy gets fucking
Oh,
mauled
we need
by
a word
fucking
for
Shere
regret.
Khan.
We need a word for regret now. I regret going down that corner and getting eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes you learn. That's what
Yeah.
I think. So, like, you know, I regret.
But then I think it more than eradicating regret. I think it's in life it's more how short-lived can you make your regret. Like the whole mindfulness thing. Sit there,
well, you got to deal with
process
it and move
it.
on, innit?
yeah, and like really process it. Sit there and get really uncomfortable and actually like because it's when
Shadow work, bro.
yeah.
That's what
Do you mean
that
it's when you constantly shut these thoughts and these things down in your mind? It's when the anxiety creeps back in and it's still there and you haven't addressed it. To
Yeah, you need
fucking
to
heal
process
the
it.
wound, you need to fill the wound.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was Robin Sharma, that quote.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out, Rob.
Yeah, big up Robin. But yeah, it's true. Do you know what I mean? It's you need to. So yeah, I don't think
The thing is,
regret
right,
maybe is
okay,
useless.
right. So now, from another angle, right? Regret, like you say, for me, is temporary, because at the time, like, I regret getting my house raided by the Royal Mail. Do you know what I mean? I regret that because my mum was upset. I thought she was at work. and
You
she
could
was
have
in
been a
bed.
Royal Mail getting your house raided. For other things, it
Yeah.
could be a lot worse.
Could
Again,
have been.
perspective
Yeah,
in life.
yeah. But now I don't regret it because I learned from it.
Yeah.
I was a fucking dickhead, and I learned. So it's like I'm looking back. There's certain things that I do regret in life, though, and I still look back and go, I wish I did that different.
But it's all, yeah. See what you did there, though.
Do you know what I mean?
I wish I did that.
Yeah.
So you're not regretting the things you've done. You're just regretting. Have you ever watched those videos of the old people when they're like pretty much on their deathbed and they talk about their regrets in life?
Yeah.
And it's never, I regret doing that.
It's
I wish I did that. Yeah.
It's always like I did more with my time. That's
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of them say how they contemplate too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I did this. Or it's like,
Yeah.
or it's like say you've had an argument with your fucking sibling and you're both so fucking stubborn that you don't talk to each other for years.
Yeah.
And it's
And
like,
then you
the
get-
regret is
and
like,
then
I
one of
wish
them's on
I
the
fucking, do you
deathbed,
mean? It's
yeah.
I wish I fucking come and spoke to them sooner. It's like, do you mean? It's,
Fucking cold now.
No, I can't. Oh, it's the heat.
Yeah, I know. I'm not looking at you to put it on screen, man. Screen man, put the TV on with a fire on it, and we'll pretend placebo thing. Yeah, I think that's rounded off quite nicely, to be honest.
yeah.
I don't even think it was that terrible either.
No, the flow was good.
I think it's alright.
I think this first, you're gonna post this first one, right, fully?
Yeah.
It's more of like a test one. Yeah.
We'll post it as well.
Post it, I think.
So yeah, if you enjoyed that, episode 1, Gimson and Rosko Show, like and subscribe. Down there. Shout out Costa.
Yeah, and if you want to, there's anyone you want us to speak to, like,
Let us know.
or if you want to come and
have a
have
chat.
a chat, fucking
Come and have a chat.
get in touch.
We'll have some tea.
and some tea, have a chat.
And if you want, you got vinyl as well. Plug that.
Yeah, I got some vinyl. If you want a vinyl, fuck, you should have brought one so I could have waved it to the camera. But yeah, there's vinyl still for sale.
Yeah, that's an old tape. That's never been played. That tape. Never been played.
I originally called it Untitled. That's the original. That's how original the name is on that.
I think it's a good name.
It's like when you sent me the beat the other day. It's like
Untitled.
Untitled.
Yeah. I need to make some. In fact, that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to make some beats.
Oh, I got my I was about to plug my live stream, which is happening in a half hour to you. You're not going to see this next week, but yeah, Fridays, every other Fridays on my Instagram. I'm also doing a live stream, which is called Friday Night in Someone's Kitchen, which is me going around to different the goal will be eventually going around to people's kitchens and doing little gigs in people's kitchens. So
everyone loves a kitchen party.
Yeah, I got the idea from it from being
Someone's
spending so much time in kitchens. I said, well, how would this like? And that's a good idea.
Your birthday was good in the kitchen.
Yeah. So what?
Party.
This one I'm doing at mine tomorrow night. So the next one after that will be with Noodles and I don't know if Guara's going. Yeah, and you and Gigi. So, but yeah. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, fucking fair play.
Thank you very much.
Safe.
Yeah, bye.